Okay, this morning we're going with a core circuit. So we're going to go 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 6 times through the circuit. And so, first exercise can be done like the same way you would do a push up. So, either from, with a straight body from your hands or from your knees. So, we're going to go um, elbows to hands. Okay, so this is a tough one. This will be a tough start to the circuit, but elbows to hands is you start in a push up position, right? And then you're gonna slowly lower yourself to your elbows. Okay, so we go down into that plank position, and then whatever elbow went down first, you come back up with that one. So we lead with your left, so we'll go left, right for 15 seconds, and then we'll go right, left for 15 seconds. So I'll just call halfway there. But you can do that from your feet, from your knees, just trying to keep again, we picture that glass of water on your waistband. So we're trying not to slosh the water side to side as you go down to your elbows and up to your hands. Okay, so that's that. Hollow body hold is next. So we'll roll over. And with this one, the goal is going to be to straighten your legs a little bit more every 10 seconds. So I'll call the 10-second mark. So as we're going along, we're just reaching farther and farther with your legs. Remember, this is the one where we hold that little bit of a crunch. So we're rolling your shoulder blades up off the floor. And we just extend your legs as we go through the 30 seconds. Stationary crawl. Okay, so we're here and we pick up opposite. So if I'm picking up my left hand, I pick up my right leg, right foot. Okay, we just march along like that, 30 seconds. Let's see, side plank is next. And that's the final one. So there's 5 exercises here. Side plank is, we'll do 15 seconds on one side, 15 on the other. Okay. So it should go pretty quickly. We're going to go 6 times through the circuit. I didn't do the math on how long that's going to take, but it'll be all core and it'll be a good challenge for us this morning. Okay. So let's take one more minute on the roller. Once I find mine. And once you're done on the roller, once we're done on the roller, we'll keep it nearby. So we'll do 1 or 2 other things on it. Making sure, even though we aren't going to be using our legs too much today, we want to get into your hips, roll your hips. Just to review the schedule for the week, it's same schedule as normal, except no class on Friday. Christmas Day is off, but other than that, the schedule is the same for the week. The circuit schedule is up in the Facebook group if you want to check it out and map out your course for the week. And good. Okay. So with the roller, we're gonna put the roller right underneath your shoulder blades. Okay. And from here, we're gonna do a little bit of spine mobility. All right. So we're gonna flex up and down on that. All right. So this is just like doing a little tiny sit up, but think of just moving the one joint that's on top of the roller. Okay, so we flex that one up and down. Then we're going to find neutral. Okay, so kind of find the middle. You don't want to be arched over or crunched up for this part. So we find neutral with that joint, and then we just tilt side to side. So if you have your hands up above your head, it's just kind of taking your elbow down to your pocket a little bit, elbow down to your pocket. So we tilt side to side, and then we'll move that roller up one joint. And you can't feel from joint to joint. So basically you're just moving the roller up 1 inch. So we're going to go up and down, and then side to side, nice and gently, and then move it up. Okay, so let's just work our way up. And really all we're doing here are the vertebrae in between your shoulder blades. So we won't be able to get up into your neck just because, well, we really shouldn't, but also it's hard to get enough weight there to get this done. And the joints in your lower back are already curving the way we're kind of opening up here. So each time you move up, you're just working up and down, side to side. And that's good. All right, so let's move the roller off to the side. We're gonna press your hips up and hold a glute bridge. We'll hold for about 20 seconds here before we add something else. But as you hold those hips up, we want to think keeping your ribs flat, ribs down, and tailbone almost scooped under. Your cheeks are strong. All right, from here, we're going to roll and reach with the opposite side. So you're going to take your left hand, you're going to roll under your right shoulder blade and reach. So you should get a big stretch maybe under your lat along your back. We're also getting that rotation in your upper back. So let's reach to the other side. And let's alternate back and forth. Go for about 20 seconds. And relax. Good. All right, so let's keep your low back on the ground here, and we're just going to move knees around in a circle. All right, so your waistband should stay glued to the ground. So as we're moving around, we're using your abs, but it's also just your hip joints that are moving. And we will have a little bit of side-to-side action, but for the most part, we want to keep your waistband on the ground. Let's switch that so we circle the other way. And good, let's grab the back of one leg. Okay, your other leg's gonna just go out straight for right now. Giving yourself a big stretch down the back of your leg. If it helps and you have a band nearby, you can loop a band over your toe. I actually really like having it around your toe so it can pull back towards your chin. Now, while we're keeping that hamstring stretch on, we're just gonna work the other leg. All right, so we work up and down. And then let's go to the other side. So we're stretching that other leg. Straight leg is going to be on the floor, trying to touch the back of your knee down to the floor. And good. Then we'll go ahead and work that straight leg up and down. And good. All right, let's roll over to your side. And we're going to come up to your knees. So side plank from your knees. So we're going to go hips up from hips on the ground up to a side plank. And then push your hips back to go hips down on the ground. So when we go down to the ground, we're not just going straight down, we're hinging your hips back. All right, so if you look from the side, my hips are back, and then come up to being forward. All right, so let's just go through that. You can stack both legs on top of each other for now for warm up. Or if you're feeling more into it, you can take that top leg off. So it's just floating, and you're just doing the work with your bottom leg. So let's just work pushing those hips back and coming forward. Should feel kind of a side plank warm up here, and also you're warming up your hips as well. Let's do two more. And go to the other side. So again, we can stack knees up on top. It takes you a minute to get going with this one. If you feel like you got it, you can separate your knees. Always pushing your hips back and coming up and forward. Go 2 more. And good. Okay. So rolling over to your front, we're going to go push-up position. We're going to get plenty of this today, so we won't spend too much time here. But let's just push your hips up towards the ceiling. Let your heels drop down. Yeah, get a big stretch down the back of your legs. And we're standing up. All right, let's go feet wide. And so we'll just work our way into a lateral squat here, working back and forth. Opening up your hips, warming your legs up a little bit. And finally, let's alternate reverse lunges. And relax. Good. All right, so we're going to get started in about 20 seconds here. Remember, we're starting with the elbows to hands. So you can start at the top or the bottom, whichever you prefer. Start with knees on the ground if you want to feel it out, or if you know you're ready for the full push-up position, we'll go with that. All right, getting started in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. All the way up in that push-up position, walking down to your elbows, back up. Try not to spill the water. And we're halfway. Let's lead with the other hand. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, hollow body hold is next, so we're going to roll over. Two, one, and here we go. So as we go here, I'm going to call out every 10 seconds, and that's when we'll straighten our legs just a little bit more. All right, 10 seconds down, 20 to go. So reach those feet out a little bit farther. You're only going as far as you can keep your waistband on the floor. Okay, reach farther. 10 seconds to go. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next one. I did forget to explain this one in the beginning. It's a push-up position with a shoulder tap and a knee tap. So we just go shoulder tap, knee tap, knee tap. Okay, and off we go. So I'll show you from here. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. We do those quite a bit, but reaching back to tap the knee, so you kind of push your hips up. And then we go shoulder tap, knee tap, knee tap. Halfway. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Okay, stationary crawl is next. You're just bringing those knees about an inch or two off the ground. Ready? And here we go. So we're just picking up opposites. 10 seconds left. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay, side plank is next. We're going to do 15 seconds on each side. Just make that transition quickly so that you can get into the other side. In 2, 1, and here we go. We can go straight legs or from the knees here. 5 seconds on this side. And switch, roll it right over. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, that's round 1 out of 6. We'll go back up to the top for elbows to hands. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go into round 2. Five seconds left on this side. Good, let's switch. Lead with your other hand. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hollow body hold is next. In 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Remember rolling those shoulders up off the ground. Low back stays in contact with the ground. We're 10 seconds in. Let's push your legs a little bit straighter. Ten seconds to go. Push those legs out a little straighter, only as far as you can keep your low back on the floor. We're rolling those shoulder blades up off the floor. And rest. Good. Okay, shoulder taps and knee taps. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Nice controlled shoulder tap. Reaching back, tap the knees. We're halfway there. Always try to keep good upper body posture. Check in, make sure your head isn't reaching down towards the floor. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Stationary crawl is next. All right, in 3 seconds, 2, 1, and off we go. Halfway there. Again, check in. Make sure your head is pulled away from the floor here. Think about the back of your head going up to touch the ceiling. So you want nice and straight and flat from your tailbone to your head. And relax. Okay, side plank to wrap up round 2. Ready? And here we go. Remember, you can go from your feet or from your knees here. The top foot's going to be just in front of your bottom foot. So both are around the floor. Roll it over, other side. In 2, 1, and rest. Okay, back up to the top. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. If fatigue becomes a thing here, if you feel like you don't, your form isn't good, we're halfway. Let's switch arms that you're leading with. You can hold either the plank position or the push-up position and just really dial in that plank. What's most important here is what's going on down the middle. And relax. Hollow body hold. So if you feel like you're tilting a lot or twisting from side to side, you can either go to the knees or just hold a push-up position. All right, hollow body hold. Here we go. Every 10 seconds, we're going to make it a little bit tougher. So that's 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and push it out a little bit. Ten seconds to go. One more time. Push those feet out. Approaching straight legs out in front of you, only as far as you can keep your waistband on the floor. And relax. Good. Shoulder taps and knee taps. All right, and 2, 1. Here we go. You do kind of end up pushing up into a little bit of a downward dog to do the knee taps. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to reach. 10 seconds left. Three seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Stationary crawl. Three seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Picking up opposites. Again, think of your back as being pressed to a wall. So we want the back of your head on that wall, your shoulder blades on the wall, and your tailbone on the wall. We want a nice straight line from your tailbone up to the back of your head. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Side planks next to wrap up round 3. And here we go. Rolling over in 2, 1, switch it up. Stacking your shoulders right on top of each other, right over top of your elbow. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're halfway there. Last half will go quickly. Elbows to hands in 3 seconds. 2, 1, and off we go. Again, being extra strong through the middle, not letting those hips tilt side to side, keeping everything locked right down the middle. And switch directions, so we lead with the other hand. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. If you're looking for a real challenge, you can try those on a Swiss ball with your elbows on a Swiss ball. Makes things fun and exciting. All right, hollow body hold. Let's roll it over. Here we go. And 10 seconds. Let's push those feet out a little bit farther. Last 10 seconds. One more time. We push those feet out. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right, shoulder taps and knee taps in 3 seconds. And here we go. For the knee tap, make sure you always come back to that push-up position before you pick up your other hand. So it's almost going to be like 2 little mini downward dogs. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Stationary crawl is next. In 3 seconds, 2, 1, here we go. Doing our best to keep your knees about 2 inches, 3 inches off the ground. 10 seconds left. 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest. Side plank to finish round 4. Okay, ready? And here we go. Nice and strong, elbow right underneath your shoulders. If you find your feet slipping, you need to bring your elbow under you a little bit more. And switch sides. Take a nice proud posture with your upper body. 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. All right, 2 rounds to go, guys. All right, ready? Push up, elbows to hands, sorry. And here we go. Halfway, switch which hand is leading. Five seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Rolling over, hollow body hold. Okay, getting started in 2 seconds. 1, and off we go. Low back pressed into the ground, shoulder blades rolled up forward off the ground. 10 seconds in, let's reach. Pushing those feet out a little farther. And 10 seconds left. Reach a bit farther, as long as you can keep your waistband down. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Shoulder taps and knee taps. Starting in 5 seconds. And off we go. Making sure those hands stay under you, not out in front of you. So that's the challenge here. It's not to prop yourself up, but to hold with nice, strong, straight arms. Halfway. Five seconds. 2, 1, rest. Stationary crawl. In 2, 1, and off we go. Halfway there. Keeping that back nice and flat. Try not to let your hips creep up above your shoulders. Remember, we've got that back pressed flat against the ceiling. 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest. Wrapping up round 5 with a side plank. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. You could also do this with a straight arm. Five seconds left on this side. And roll it over. Five seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, good. Landing gears down. Got 1 round left of everything. Make sure quality is good. And we'll finish up in about 4 minutes here. All right. Back up to elbows to hands. Here we go. Halfway. Change which hand is leading. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, hollow body hold. Rolling those shoulder blades up off the ground, and here we go. Start with something that's manageable for you, and we'll work to a challenge. All right, 10 seconds in. Let's reach a little farther. Ten seconds left. Keep that low back down. And rest. Shoulder taps, knee taps. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're halfway there, over halfway. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, finishing up with stationary crawl and side plank. Stationary crawl in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Really challenge yourself here to keep those knees nice and close to the ground. If there's any trouble with this, you can put your knees to the ground and still lift up opposites. Halfway there. Keep that back nice and flat. So a drop of water would just stay right in the middle. You don't want it to roll to your shoulders or your butt. And relax, good. Okay, wrapping up with a side plank. Five seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Holding nice and straight and strong. 2 seconds, 1, switch sides. Five seconds. 2, 1, and done for the day. Okay. Nice job, guys. That was a good one. I like these core circuits. I found that I feel like my core posture is better to start the day on these, so which is good if you sit a lot during the day if you have a kind of a seated job or a job where you're seated quite a bit. So it's nice to have that good start where you feel like everything's sort of dialed in and you're starting the day with good posture at least. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought that was a great one. Kudos to Evan on that one. And yeah, if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, like I said, we'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Same schedule as usual, just off Friday, back at it on Saturday. Okay.
Cool.
All right, gang.
Ryan.
Good to see you.
Thanks.